There we go, Magic Affair and Omen number 3. And we have Mr. QFX himself on the other line here. Hello, Kurt. Can you hear me there?
Hi there, how are you doing?
How are you keeping, Kurt?
I'm good, thank you.
I had a few technical issues there with our mixing desk. Decided to pack in for some reason. And then telephone lines over here in Ireland aren't the greatest.
As long as they're working, that's the main thing.
That's okay. Once you can hear us okay there, can't you?
I can, fine, thank you.
So anyway, Kurt, you are the main guy behind QFX.
Yep.
And to a lot of new listeners out there, tell us a little bit about QFX, who they are. And
Oh, QFX have been going for a long time now. The status quo of the dance music scene. We've done lots of tracks that people will know. Freedom,
big track.
Children of the Night, Discoland, to name a few.
Going back to 1992, I think, was when you broke onto the scene.
That's right, yeah, around about 92, 93, we did the first live events.
You released the first album in 94, the Freedom album.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, the greatest track. Just a few questions coming in from people online. We put it on our Facebook page. What we would like to ask you. Right. One coming in from Brian Campbell in Warren Point. Do you still have the Espace?
that died a timely death a long time ago. No, we've moved on to more sturdier machinery now with 4DS Max nowadays.
Lovely, upgraded.
Yeah, we've upgraded.
They were going back to the nights of the Forum nightclub and Zodiacs up in Lurgan, if you remember those.
Yeah, I do, and I remember Warren Point well as well. That was another great place.
The Forum in Carlingford Bay.
I think it was, yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mad days. Have you got anything new on the horizon, if we could say that, for QFX?
Certainly. Working on 2 new albums for QFX at the moment. The first album's QFX Uncovered, which is basically all the kind of favourite dance tracks that I've liked over the past 15 years or so in dance music, and remixed by QFX. So there's some cracking stuff on there. There's going to be stuff like Sandstorm and Children by Robert Miles, Samba de Janeiro, and just a lot of big favourite anthem tracks that people like. So kind of done in a QFX style. That's going to be out around about the end of June. And we've also got a complete new album, the first new album with complete new QFX material coming out probably about August, which basically is the first album that we've done in 10 years with complete new material.
Lovely. Must get my hands on that when it comes out.
Not a problem.
As we've been finding out those tracks here, keeping the old school memories alive, because a lot of our listeners now would be around the 15 upwards age group, which wouldn't actually be around at the time of QFX when they're in their height back in 94, 95. So this would be kind of all new music to them. Totally. The likes of QFX, Freedom, and Every Time We Touch.
Every Time You Touch Me, yeah. You Get the Power and stuff like that. And a lot of the younger generation, you know, the remixes that we did, like Children of the Night and Discoland and stuff like that. Very popular.
Yeah, big popular tracks then. One other question just coming in on Facebook from Alan McEnany. He wants to know if you ever gone on a bender with the guys from QTEX.
Scott Brown, we've had many a late night with the boys from QTEX, a good group of lads, although I remember the best bender we ever went on was when we played the Point in Dublin, and we played the King's Halls in Belfast with Scooter. That has got to be one of the biggest almighty benders we've ever done in our life. The guys from Scooter certainly know how to drink, and they were ordering Baileys all night.
My God, that would have been a night to remember, I'd say.
Oh, it sure was. It's still a fond memory to everybody in the band.
Lovely. Another question, just might as well fire these out from our listeners. From Tom in Dublin, just wants to know, what was your best night in Ireland going back over the years?
Obviously, I think you've got, like, when we go back to Ireland, I think you've got the normal clubs that we did. We did really enjoy all those clubs, but we also loved it the time we played at the Point and with Scooter and Dublin. That was one of the highlights of our career, being up there and in the Point, basically, in Dublin. It's a legendary venue, and the crowd were just legendary. We miss the Irish people so much.
And just on that note, are you coming back over this way anytime soon? Have you got anything lined up?
Oh, I haven't got anything lined up, but we're certainly we'd love to be back over in Ireland and do an event over there again. Here's hoping, we'll keep our fingers crossed that somebody wants to bring us over and do an event, and we'd be more than happy to come over.
Definitely. Yeah, it'd be an interesting night. I know there's a few guys still on the go. Malorca Lee from Ultrasonic and that is gone out in his own.
Yeah, he's a good lad. I get on very well with Malorca, and we go back a long way. So he's always out there, still doing it for the people, which is good.
And we have to say, Scooter's still on the go, not making much sense on his lyrics at the moment.
He never has.
Back in the days, Endless Summer and that, he kind of did make a wee bit of sense, but
I know. I think he gets madder as he gets older.
That's it. Does he actually age? Does he? He seems to be the same.
I think he's got one of those elixirs of youth, the man. But as you see, his lyrics get sillier all the time. I think that's just his kind of. He's got a strange sense of humour, to say the least.
Yeah, have you made it over in Germany at all? I know the Germans are pretty mad with their dance music and that.
We actually, it's one of the kind of biggest kind of things that I regretted in the career so far with QFX is we had records out in Germany, and when we played the Scooter in Belfast and Dublin, we were actually invited to go on tour with them in Germany, and just because we had other commitments, we never ever got across. And it's been one of the kind of things that I've always kicked myself for not doing, because I've always wanted to play over there. They've got some amazing events. Yeah,
I've seen some of them and that are pretty mad over there.
Totally.
Not as mad as us Irish people.
But full of life. That's what I like about the Irish.
And one other thing, away from QFX, you are the main guy behind Epidemic Records. A lot of the QFX stuff was out, of course, because it's your own record label. Have you got any interesting artists signed up to Epidemic Records? Or?
Yeah, we've actually got a lot of artists at the moment. We're just about to relaunch the website and stuff. We're always working with new talent and looking for new talent. We've got some kind of diverse musics on that label. We've even got a rapper from America that's signed to the label. We've got obviously our dance stuff, and we've got quite a lot of commercial stuff as well. So the label's always kind of looking to broaden its horizons and work with other people, which is good.
That's good. Must keep an eye on the website and see what stuff we can use over here in Ireland.
Totally. Anything at all you want to put, just give us a shout and we'll get it over to you.
Yeah, definitely. I think Wonderland is the new track from QFX you're working on, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. We've been working, wrote it with a co-friend of mine, a guy called Kevin, and we just did it as a kind of something to do in the studio one day, and we come up with this track, Wonderland. We've got quite a few tracks for the new album. Most of them, like 90% of the album's written by myself, but now and again I do kind of do some guest stuff with other people just to, make the album have a wee bit of different flavour. So we've got, some outsiders. We've got some people like Ian Bland from Dream Frequency and stuff like that's going to be working on the album with me as well. So it's all good.
Oh, good. That's keep an eye out for that one. When do you expect that to be on the shelves for general release?
As I say, we're looking for the Uncovered album to be available end of June, beginning of July, and then the complete new album should be the end of August, beginning of September.
Definitely, we'll give it a plug on our website and Facebook pages as well when it comes out. Anyway, Kurt, it's been a pleasure to speak to you. And just one wee question for you, one request we got in from a listener there by text message, didn't say who they were. What would your favourite track of the Freedom album be? And we'll throw it on as well, just to finish the show off. Putting you on the spot now. I know all of them are pretty good, but...
I like a bit of the crazy stuff, so I would say probably, other than Freedom, it would be or Sayonara Baby, one of the two, or even Whiplash. Those are the kind of favourite ones of the first album that I always love.
Whiplash and Sayonara Baby, and what was it? Yeehaw, was it?
Yeehaw, yeah.
Yeah, it was a big hit. So, out of those four, what would you like to hear? What would you like to bring back the memories of?
Oh, I would
95, 94.
Whiplash, that's a good one for everybody.
Whiplash. That's actually the one I'd queued up on the CD deck, would you believe it?
Good stuff.
We think the same. Anyway, Kurt, pleasure speaking to you.
Pleasure speaking to you.
And hopefully we'll have you back on when the new stuff comes out. Let you promote it over here.
I'll start firing that over as soon as possible to you.
Great stuff, Kurt. Thanks for the time for coming on, having a chat with us.
No problem.
And we're going to play your... if you want to introduce it, you can.
Okay, yep. This is QFX, and this track's Whiplash from the Freedom album.